Hello to all my YouTube family out there. I just want to welcome you back to my channel, Abiding in Him Daily. I'm Erika and I'm so glad to have you here. Today I want to kind of do a little bit more of a talking video. I recently did a post on Facebook based on some feedback from some of my subscribers stating that they were having challenges with trying to figure out what to eat when they eat out or when they dine out. So I put together a post that I'd like to go a little bit more in depth about because I do realize that not all of my YouTube subscribers have migrated over to my Facebook like page, and I do think that this is important information, and I do think it will help several of you. And so I'm just going to jump right in to the information that I provided on the post. Also, if you have any questions or anything further to add to this post, by all means, feel free to comment down below and leave them for all of us to be able to chime in and to discuss it further. So, when going to a restaurant or eating in a fast food place, the best thing to do when you're trying to stay on plan for Trim Healthy Mama is to first figure out what source of protein you're going to have. Protein is the cornerstone of your meal, and so that's the most important thing, but it also helps you to figure out what things to put with it. So the first thing is picking your protein. Now, some protein is very lean and some protein is fatty. So your lean protein can be paired with either carbs or fats, but the same is not true with fattier choices of protein such as beef or lamb, certain things like that in your red meat category. Those are fattier, so they cannot be paired with carbs. So once you determine what type of protein you're going to have, I hope you guys can see me. I see the sun is shifting in and out on the camera, so hopefully you guys can see me and I don't have to re-record. Anywho, once you pick your protein, you know what to put with it. And so, just for an example, your lean meats can be paired with carb-based items because the fat is low in lean meats. You could put them with brown rice, beans, sweet potatoes, or a source of fruit. So an example could be a salad with chicken breast, brown rice, and a black bean. That's something like you would get at a Mexican place. Put a little salsa on top. That just has like lemon juice and stuff like that. As long as there's no oil in the salsa, you should be good to go for a very good meal. Or you can have the same chicken breast, still a lean meat because it can be paired with fatty things. And let's say on the salad example again, you can have lettuce, tomato, onion. You can have guacamole because it's fatty. You can, mix the croutons, and then you can have a creamy dressing like ranch or blue cheese or something like that because it is fat based. So two examples, one source of protein, and there are other examples with that, not necessarily salad examples, but actual meals. But pretty much, hopefully you get the gist. Okay, the second, which I kind of already went into just a little bit, would be building your meal around the protein. So once you pick your protein, it tells you, that helps you to determine what to pair it with. And 9 times out of 10, when you are pairing it with fatty things, when you're eating out, it's not going to be clean fats like coconut oil or, sometimes olive oil, but not a lot. So you just want to be careful there. Although you may be a little off plan with a type of fat, you want to pick the most healthy one that you can. However, keeping your fats together and not crossing over into carbs when you're eating out, or keeping your carbs together and not crossing over into your fats, will keep you much more on plan than just crossing over. Number 3 is ask how things are prepared. As I stated here, it's really difficult to know all there is to know about what's going on in the kitchen. of a restaurant, but it's always helpful to ask how things are prepared. I learned this when becoming a vegetarian when I did not eat meat several years ago. Just to ask how things are prepared. A lot of times you may be thinking, okay, I'm going to get this fish and it says grilled and this sauce on top sounds like this. But then when I ask how it's prepared, then they tell me about the oil that they're simmering this in and the sugar that's added to the sauce. Then I know how to make proper adjustments. I may say, well, leave the sauce off, just grill the fish for me, and I'll have my side of vegetables that are steamed or lightly buttered, and I can have other fat based like a salad with a creamy dressing. So just ask how things are prepared because it helps you to determine how you should go from there. Now, number 4 is if there aren't many options, go for the less processed options such as veggies and salads. I do this at Red Robin. I do get a burger and I get it wrapped in lettuce, but I also get like a side of broccoli because I want to make sure that the bottomless fries that they provide at the table won't come across my lips and I won't be tempted. So I get a side of steamed broccoli and I ask them not to bring the fries at all, and that way I can stay with the fresher option and not worry about eating fries because they are one of my weaknesses. Salads are a good option as far as fresh options are concerned. You do want to watch your dressing options with that, but every restaurant pretty much has vinegar and oil as an option, so that is always a go-to, or some type of balsamic vinegar dressing, something like that, some type of vinaigrette. Usually they do add oil to it, so I would keep that with the fat-based stuff. However, it is usually an option at every restaurant. Okay, so the 5th one, if you're knowing where you're going beforehand, like if you know what restaurant you're going to, I'm suggesting here that you look up the information, the nutrition information on their website prior to going, because then it will tell you, a lot of times they tell you what the ingredients are and how it's prepared, or at least how many carbs are in this. It gives you a lot of information. Online is a very good resource, and so I say use it, especially if you are going a place you've never been. Recently, I went to P.F. Chang's for the first time. I know it's been around a long time, but I just never been. It's one very close to my house. My husband and I went, and we did research the menu online prior to, which gave us an idea of what we wanted. Also, it helped us not to feel, taking like we were taking forever when it was time to order our food. Number 6, I'm suggesting here, just stay away from the fried stuff or the bread. Usually those are the areas that put you into, those are the 2 things that put you in your danger zone when you're eating out. So stay away from anything that says fried and stay away from the bread. Stick to your protein and veggies. You should be okay, at least for that meal, and you're able to enjoy yourself and still go out. That'll keep you from feeling low the next day and feeling like you have achy joints and things like that, like you have fallen back into your detox. For drinks, number 7, I usually bring my own sweetener. I usually have Truvia with me because normally, even if they have a no-calorie sweetener, it's usually Splenda. I try not to have a lot of that because it is man-made. And usually with my Truvia, I will get an unsweetened tea or a water with lemon and make my own lemonade, or sweeten my tea with Truvia, and then that's good. And see, the thing with drinks is that's a lot of calories. A lot of times they have a lot of sugar in them. So that's one of the most important things that I do suggest is bringing your own sweetener and creating your own drink. Most restaurants have unsweetened options, even if it's just water with a lemon wedge. So I also suggested here that if you are part of the Trim Healthy Mama Facebook page, there are several restaurant options or meal options that are listed in the master files for the people who have joined the Facebook page. But I did give a couple examples of options that you can choose when eating out or dining out. So I'll read those for you here. They are in my post online. but I just want to give you a couple options. Like I said, hamburgers. When I go to Red Robin, I do get my hamburger on lettuce, so without the bun. And then, you know, skip the off-plan toppings. Like I said, skip anything fried. Sometimes their burgers, they'll put the fried onion straws on top or something like that. So I stick to the fresh ingredients like lettuce, tomato, onion, mushrooms. And if I want an S, I can do cheese and get a steamed vegetable on the side. So my favorite burger there is the shroom burger, sauteed mushroom, and a garlic sauce. And I get red onion on it, mayo, and have it wrapped in lettuce. Another great option is when you go to like Jimmy John's, any sandwich place, just getting your meat, cheese, and veggies, and then having them wrap it in lettuce. So kind of the same idea. My best friend does this all the time, so I got that from her. One of the Mexican restaurants, you could get chicken, or chicken or beef. You can make it an S by getting your lettuce, tomato, salsa, guacamole, cheese, sour cream, and make it an S. Or you can stick with the lean meat like chicken breast, and you can get brown rice or black beans or pinto beans if you like. Ask how they are cooked because you want to make sure the fat is kept low. And then I would skip the guacamole and sour cream, but you can still have lettuce, tomato, and salsa. So that will be good. And if you take your own pitas, low carb pitas, then you'll have something to wrap it in as well. And a couple other examples, Chick-fil-A, they have grilled chicken nuggets, so you can put that on a salad. Or I'm not sure if they have any other on plan, type of sides, but I would ask. And then CC's, I found out that they do bake the pizza without the crust, just all the sauce and the toppings for you, so that would be an S. And any other options you can think of, please do share it down below this video because my subscribers are very good at commenting, and so they do read the comments, and anything you find that will be helpful, please do leave it below. If you have any other questions or suggestions of video content you'd like to see me make, please do leave that below in the comment box and under the description box as well. And please do, if you have not joined us on the Facebook page that I've dedicated to all of my viewers, I will put a little blurb here showing you what that is, and that'll also be in the description box. So you come on over to Facebook and click like and join the discussion there. So I hope this was very good, helpful information for you. Thank you so much for continuing to watch my videos and tuning in. I really, really appreciate you guys. And my little Corinne now has a channel of her own. So for all of you guys who are always commenting saying she should get her own channel, she now has one. And she'll be making plenty of videos, I promise. And that is Corey B TV. I'll put that down here. You can type that into YouTube. You guys go on over there and subscribe to my little one. She is so excited to have a YouTube channel. So if you can tolerate kitty things and you enjoy those funny type videos, please do go on over there and support my daughter Corinne. So thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.